All right, 2-5, Math 7, mixed numbers. Moving on to example 2. So example 2, with the multiplication and dividing and division, you have to convert them to mixed numbers or improper fractions first. So with multiplying and dividing, you must convert to impropers first. You cannot just multiply those corresponding pieces. I can't just multiply 6 times that -4 and the 1/2 times that 1/8. It doesn't work that way. So that's important. Okay, so here we go. Example 2. We have actually division going on with those mixed numbers. So that's something we're going to have to talk about. But first, like we said, convert to impropers. So 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 13 over 2, divided by 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1 is 33 over 8. Remember, my denominators stay the same when I'm doing that. And, I almost forgot, that 4 and 1/8 was negative, so that means my improper fraction needs to be negative also. Okay. So then we're moving on to dividing fractions here. Fraction rules. Dividing fractions. Now this is that one that we kind of confuse sometimes. This is that keep, change, flip, not opposite. You're not changing the sign. You're flipping the fraction here. Because we're really not dividing fractions. Every time we divide fractions, we're really just multiplying by the reciprocal. That's that buzzword this year, multiplying by the reciprocal. So I'm keeping that first fraction the same, multiplying by the reciprocal. Keep, changing, flipping. Notice I kept the negative. I didn't get rid of that negative. That's only when we're doing that add the opposite like we did in example number 1. 2 different situations there. So now that we've got multiplication going on between our fractions, we also want to check for cross-canceling to make our lives a little easier. Remember, you can only cross-cancel after you've converted it to that multiplication. You can't cross-cancel while it's technically division. So 13 and 33, 13 is a prime number. Nothing goes into 13 other than 13 and 1, and 13 definitely doesn't go into 33. But I can cross-cancel the 8 and the 2. 2 goes into 2 once, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. So 13 over 1 times 4 over negative 33. Ooh, this is an ugly number. All right, so then we just multiply. 13 times 4, you could use your calculator for that. I'm feeling lazy. 3 times 4 is 12, 4, 5, 52. And 1 times negative 33 is negative. And that makes sense because we have a positive being divided by a negative, which should give us a negative, right? Positive divided by a negative results in a negative answer. So just keep that in mind. Now at this point, you could convert that to a mixed number if you wanted to. I don't need you to. I don't really like mixed numbers to begin with. So 52 over negative 33 is solid for me. All right, make sure you're using those notes. Make sure you're using your calculator when you're trying those practice problems. And yeah, check yourself.